Reuters staffers recently published a retrospective on the lead-up to the Arab Spring and the social impact it had on Jabour Karachi, one of two middle-class ISIS-linked jihadists who murdered 24 people on March 18th in the Bardo Museum in Tunisia's capital of Tunis. The news agency's special report focuses on how the overthrow of the Zine al-Abidine Ben Ali government allowed hardline imams and jihadist proselytizers to come out of the woodwork to convince disaffected, well-to-do young men to leave the country for military training and instruction in extremist ideology. The article quotes Karachinu's father Ezzedine, who said of his son and his son's victims, "I lost my son, but my son took their lives and I don't know why. Was it extremist recruiters? Was it the mosque? All I know is I brought him up right." The article notes that many of the families have lost young men to the Islamic State and that in some cases entire families have left Tunisia for Syria in the hope of living in a caliphate. In a posting for the UK's National Secular Society's blog, the group's executive director, Keith Porteous-Wood, examined the analysis of Ireland's recent referendum legalizing gay marriage to determine the breakdown of Catholic support versus Protestant. According to Wood's analysis, the Irish counties which showed the most support for marriage equality were also some of the most Catholic. The least supportive regions were in the north, closest to the border with Northern Ireland. The largest supporting regions were areas around Dublin. However, the biggest surprise came from Galway, which is considered to be very rural and is historically dominantly Catholic, yet still supported the referendum 60-40. Overall, the nation approved the ballot issue by a 2-to-1 margin, with much of the support coming from younger voters, and Wood sees this as an indicator of the dramatic loss of sway the Catholic Church has had in Ireland in recent years. Wood notes that, quote, "In 1990, the Republic of Ireland had the highest proportion of weekly church attendance in Europe. At over 80%, it was in a class of its own. The next European contender was only 41%. He also notes that as recently as 1995, the nation professed an 87% allegiance to the Catholic Church, and the population overall was 98% Christian. This, however, was before the revelation of the Church's child sex scandal, which the Church continues to downplay to this day.